Accurate forecast in the Ozarks.
It has been another nice run of warmth. Afternoon highs today in the 70s and low 80s. We made it to 78 today in Springfield. Here's a look at what's going on right now. Still pretty quiet. Off to the west, we find showers and thunderstorms. Notice, though, the trend has been for them to weaken as they push east. There's a cap in place across our area. So these storms, which have erupted along a dry line, as they push further east, they run into a more hostile environment and they're falling apart. The cold front is located back in here. That's going to catch up with the dry line, and then all of that's going to push across the area during the day on Thursday. So for tonight, the severe weather risk never really makes it into our area. It stays to our west and northwest. But tomorrow is a different matter. We will find a threat of strong to severe storms. As I've said the last few days, it's really about timing that cold front. It looks like that cold front will arrive early enough in the day so that the severe weather threat is pretty much non-existent for areas from Bentonville north up toward Warsaw. Once you get to about Eureka Springs, Springfield, Lake Ozarks, along that line and east, that's where there'll be an increasing threat of severe weather during the afternoon. It looks like storms will start to blossom here at about 12 to 1 o'clock along the cold front as it's entering that zone, and then those thunderstorms will increase in coverage and intensity as we see them push further east. As far as the mode of severe weather, I mean, a lot of the ingredients look very similar to this past Saturday. There's some differences, though. It looks like tomorrow's air mass is not going to be as unstable as last Saturday, and the wind energy is a little bit different. So I think as it stands right now, I still expect hail to be the primary mode, especially with the initial storms. And then as those storms push further east into our eastern counties, we'll see a transition to more of a hail and wind threat, and then that activity pushes out sometime early tomorrow evening. So our forecast looks like this. Overnight tonight, really pretty quiet. Can't rule out some showers or an isolated thunderstorm getting into our western counties. 7 o'clock through noon, not a lot going on. By 1 o'clock, here's our cold front. You can see the showers and thunderstorms developing along that front and then really blossoming as that front pushes east and then eventually through our eastern counties. This is 8 o'clock Thursday evening. I think at that point we're still looking at some rain lingering across areas from Mountain Home northeast up to Eminence, and then that pushes out. We get to Friday, I think we're looking at a decent day. It looks like a day where we kind of have these waves of clouds. There may be some rain that tries to sneak in across north central Arkansas, south central Missouri, but most of the area stays dry on Friday. And while it will be cooler, it's still going to be comfortably cool. I'll show you what I'm talking about. Looks like about 63 for a low tonight. Highs tomorrow in the low to mid 70s. Colder by Friday morning with lows generally in the 40s. And then for Friday afternoon, we're looking at highs in the mid to upper 60s. That's just a little bit below normal for this time of the year. But then it gets even colder this upcoming weekend. Now, I've got some good news for you. Looks like the cold air, the heart of this cold air, the most intense part of this cold air is not going to be directed south into the Ozarks. It looks like it's going to try to sweep east into the Ohio Valley. So we're going to get more of a glancing blow from this cold that we have this upcoming weekend. It's still going to be chilly. It's just not going to be quite as cold as it looked like it was going to be over the last couple of days. For Saturday, partly sunny skies, 55 for the high. Sunday morning, still expecting lows down near freezing with frost across a lot of the area. Afternoon high of 60. Monday, not bad, increasing clouds. Looks like a high of around 63, still below normal for this time of the year. And then the next storm looks like it's going to take more of a southerly route. We're going to tend to find ourselves on the north side of that storm track where it may be wet, at least in waves Tuesday and Wednesday, and it's also probably going to be cool. In fact, those forecast highs in the upper 50s or close to 60, that may in the end be optimistic for those days. It may actually be colder than that.
Much cooler after today. And on Saturday, I know it's going to be cold, but any rain chances at all?
I don't see anything on Saturday now, and I think Sunday's dry too. So the weekend looks dry. It's just going to be a little chilly for late April.
All right. Okay. Thanks, Jamie. The reason I